The blizzard of 2015, this will be one to remember, folks, and it is really something else. Fortunately, we saw it coming and had plenty of time for state and local leaders to prepare.
Medical, emergency, and transportation workers to stay off the roads until the snow has passed.
That is Mayor Marty Walsh, and he was right. This storm is posing a serious threat, especially on the roads. Even with 800-plus trucks out there clearing the roads and laying down salt, the city still shut down schools for at least 2 days. This isn't just affecting Boston, though. It is hitting the entire state of Massachusetts and several other states as well. Governor Baker has only been in office for a few weeks now, and he is already getting his first crack at handling a major weather emergency.
I repeat, driving will be virtually impossible in many areas for extended periods of time, starting late tonight and through much of tomorrow.
Governor Baker announcing that travel ban, but for some people, being stuck at home is becoming a problem as well. Tens of thousands of power outages across the state as the wind picks up to intense speeds. If this heavy storm was rain instead of snow, some meteorologists believe that it would look much more like a hurricane than anything, at least from the weather patterns that we're seeing. Of course, that comes with extremely heavy winds, in many cases, winds higher than 60 miles per hour. It is such a big concern that the fire chief in Scituate actually demanded that National Grid shut down all the power to homes along the coast. The fire department said that they were concerned they wouldn't have any access to those houses if a fire should start. This is the first time that we've ever seen this in Scituate. Well, this blizzard isn't just dumping lots of snow and knocking down power lines, though. There is also a big concern about flooding near the coast. High tide has already come and gone, but there is still a lot of water left behind in Quincy after huge waves came crashing down over the seawall. Some of those waves reaching 20 to 25 feet. You might remember 2 years ago, a few homeowners along the coast lost their homes to waves just like these. Now, several coastal residents built seawalls and installed rock barriers to try and prevent that from happening again. But still, many homes are in danger of severe flooding. City officials are working hard and fast to evacuate people from those homes. Well, they got out just in time. The airports, roads, and public transit shut down just mere hours after the Patriots stopped at the City Plaza for one last stop on the way to Arizona. Many of you were there as well, and Boston Mayor Marty Walsh stood next to the team as quarterback Tom Brady stopped just short of guaranteeing a Lombardi trophy.
Well, I couldn't be more excited. I tell you, it's an unbelievable accomplishment for our team. It's been a long ride. We started about 9 months ago here down in Foxborough, and the win last weekend was awfully sweet. And to do it in front of our crowd, we have the best fans in America. We're going to go represent you guys in Arizona as best we possibly can, as we have all season.
Well, it sure was a cold rally, but the Patriots got out just in time. When they touched down in Arizona, the coats had already come off. Just an idea of what it feels like out there right now. High temps are in the mid-70s. If it was cold weather that deflated those footballs against the Colts, that shouldn't be a concern this time around. Speaking of those deflated balls, another big name in the Patriots organization steps up and denies the whole thing.
I have spoken with Coach Belichick. I have spoken with Tom Brady. I have taken the time to understand to the best of my abilities what goes on in the preparation of game day footballs. And I want to make it clear that I believe unconditionally that the New England Patriots have done nothing inappropriate in this process or in violation of NFL rules.
That is Patriots owner Robert Kraft meeting the media on Monday. Just this week, we learned that the NFL was assigning this entire investigation to Ted Wells. He is the same lawyer who investigated the Dolphins locker room during the Richie Incognito Jonathan Martin bully scandal last year. According to reports, the NFL has zeroed in on a Patriots locker room attendant for allegedly taking those game balls into a small bathroom on his way to the field. Even though the NFL has already conducted over 40 interviews of Patriots staff, Wells said that he doesn't expect an answer on this investigation for another few weeks. But when all of this is said and done, Mr. Kraft says the NFL needs to make this right.
If the Wells investigation is not able to definitively determine that our organization tampered with the air pressure in the footballs, I would expect and hope that the league would apologize to our entire team, and in particular, Coach Belichick and Tom Brady, for what they have had to endure this past week.
Well, as for the coach, he said in his last press conference that he wouldn't answer any more questions about Deflategate, and that doesn't mean that reporters wouldn't ask those questions.
Yeah, I appreciate the question. I've spent, as you know, quite a bit of time, and I've had 2 lengthy press conferences about that. My attention is totally turned now and focused on Seattle Seahawks and our game Sunday, and that's where it's going to stay for this week.